Okay, so a lot of you folks out there have been requesting a status update on how my deck has held up since I stained it with Cabot's Deck Correct. It's been about a year now, coming up on a year from when I first originally stained it. It was in pretty bad shape when I first moved in and wanted to get this done. It was one of the home projects that I took on to stain my deck and then kind of fix a lot of the issues there were with the deck, primarily that being with the peeling of the previous stain. Probably just not a great job by whoever did it previously. But I'm standing here on the deck today. It's about 105 out. It's been like that for the last, say, maybe 30 to 40 days here in Austin, Texas. And I'll show you guys some clips here, some close-ups, but the deck has held up very well. And I think in general, it's held the same redwood color that I originally purchased when I first stained the deck last year. The redwood color is what I chose because I think that was the closest to what was existing on the deck with the stain already. And I think it looks great and it's held up pretty well. So the color is maintained throughout all these sunny days. Every single day there's hardly a cloud in the sky. Okay, actually today there's some clouds in the sky, but it's usually very sunny every single day, 100 plus degrees, hot Texas summer, as you guys know, and it's held up great. So you guys are probably wondering, well, how do I make my deck stain last like that? And I'll say, I think the biggest thing really is making sure you do the prep work. So for my last video, when I talked about how I actually did the process of staining the deck, I think the biggest thing is to make sure that you do all the necessary prep work to make sure your deck is able to absorb fully the deck stain, and that afterwards it's not raining, it's not super hot and sunny out when you do it. Couple key factors that'll make sure that it lasts like this. You know, maybe a year from now, I'll do another status update and show you guys what it looks like then. But it almost looks like, you know, about like it did when I finished it up about a year ago, which I think is great because this cost me maybe $100, $200 total to do it all myself, and held up great so far. So again, making sure you do that prep work before, which means cleaning it off fully, making sure you pressure wash it and let it dry fully before, so there's no debris, there's nothing stuck in the wood panels. That's pretty key before you start this process. I will say the one thing that is a little bit messed up, which has nothing to do with the deck stain, is this one plank here that you'll see is kind of, it's bowing a bit. I think it's from the change, these birds won't shut, I think it's from the change in the moisture content in the wood, which again has nothing to do with the stain, but the rest of it has maintained its color, and it's done pretty well. So hopefully that paints you guys a picture of how it's held up so far. We've got a lot of questions about that and the longevity of how Cabot's Deck Correct works. And for me personally, in my experience so far, it's been great. Once again, largely in due to the fact that I did the prep work necessary to make it last like this. So hopefully this was helpful for you guys out there that wanted that status update. And you know, drop a comment if you guys have any questions. I'll do my best to help out where I can. Thank you all for watching, as always, and I'll see you all in the next one.